This is your brain. And this
is your brain on Tom.
Hey, welcome back. How's it going? It's me again, Tom. You knew that when you saw the title of the show. How's it going? Is it good? Oh, Jesus, I'm knocking shit over. Yeah, hope so. Hope everything's going well. It's been pretty swell over here with this fucking fire new track for the Kingdom Hearts opening. Oh boy, if you haven't listened to that, it's a minute and a half. Just fucking stop this now. I don't need this. You need that, not this. So go do that. Because holy fuck, it's so good. Oh wait, go ahead. But yeah, holy dick. It's like, what's it called? Face My Fears? Yeah, that's what yeah. And like those that are deep within the Kingdom Hearts community, like myself, we knew this song existed because of like a copyright thing. We just said no one had heard it. And like the thing that was weird was like, oh, it's Utada, of course. And then Skrillex. And I was like, the fuck is this song going to be? It turns out the answer, fire. So good. And unfortunately, at the time of recording, it's not like fully out. It's just like a teaser from like, what do you call it? Just like on they like showed the beginning of the opening cinematic or something. It seems like it because that cinematic or that the thing they posted ends at like Kingdom Hearts 2. And so there's clearly like more. Cause it was like going through the story of like what was happening, just throughout or whatever. And it ends at like, the Sword and Xemnas clashing or whatever. So I assume there's more and would go over like 3D and recoded and stuff like that. So I don't know. There's probably more. But the song's dope. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, I have to wait till midnight tonight before I can listen to the whole thing. Hi, Tom from the future here. So I said midnight tonight for that full song. Turns out that was me just misreading the fucking thing, and it's the other one. The song I already thought was out. The one from the other trailers. I don't remember what it's called now. The other one that they were using. That one came out last night. This song not gonna come out till like January, and I want to die. What a nightmare. What is this fucking song called? Just fucking. Oh, Don't Think Twice. That one came out. Not this one. I'm very sad. Continue with the show. And it's fucking killing me because it's just getting blue balled by the song. It's crazy. It's so close to like it's about to like hit like a little bit more and go a little bit further, and then it stops. And it's like, buy our game. You're like, fucking yeah, I know. I was going to. Fucking give me the damn song. It's real good, and it's always fun. It's always fun when like new Kingdom Hearts stuff comes out because it's always like, oh, everyone's having fun, everyone's celebrating. It's like, oh, there's stuff. It's cool. That's what's been fun for the last like few weeks now. It's been like that. Where it's just like they'll put out a little thing or something small will happen. And everyone's like, oh my fucking god, it's amazing. Everyone gets all excited, and at least on my social medias that I follow. And then like sometimes I'll like even seek it out further. I'm like, let me just find these other accounts. Like I wasn't following Skrillex on Instagram, but as soon as he posted this, I'm like, he's gonna post something about Kingdom Hearts. So let me just follow him real quick, and then I'll like that so I can continue pushing this Kingdom Hearts agenda. And yeah, oh man, it just sucks that song's I still have to wait. It's still not here. You all listening, you get the benefit unless I get this out immediately, which I doubt. By the time you hear this, the song will be there, and you can have it. It'll be great. Everyone will be happy. But as it stands, life is suffering. But enough of that. Yeah, been just hanging out, doing things. The one thing I did want to mention briefly, not briefly, I'm probably gonna go on for a while about it, but there's like Shonen Jump. For those that know, big manga producer or whatever, they distribute. I guess they're a manga distributor. I guess is what you'd call them. In Japan, glorious Japan, and that's pretty much all I've read. Like, I don't think anything I'm actively reading is out of any other magazine. I think, the wrong thing. I think that is all my active reading, I think, comes from Shonen Jump. I don't think, what's my active reading? Oh, I can't see right now because it's not, okay. Yeah, here we go, okay. Yeah, because I'm not doing Made in Abyss because that's just, I don't like the slow, I guess One Punch Man's not, is not Shonen Jump. And I'm trying to read Attack on Titan, and then but it gets kind of funky because it's weird. Like, the translation I'm reading got, like, funky near the middle for some reason. I don't know. Like, not even the translation. The quality of the scans got shitty. I don't know what that was about. But with this current move with what Shonen Jump's trying to do. They're like, oh, we'll just do $1.99 a month, and you can get everything as it comes out. Because as someone who loves the manga industry, I would love to actually buy physical jumps. I think it'd be really fun. And I guess I haven't sent to the house or whatever, but because they're only like $5, they're not that much. I think it'd be a lot of fun to have fucking, a weekly thing show up, and it's just manga in physical form, and whatever, it's fun. And then they do like cool things, and they're like, oh hey, vote on the character you really like, that kind of fun stuff. But the American version of Jump is not the same as the Japanese one, because they get stuff like way earlier. Like their chapters are way ahead of us. I don't even know where the manga is for One Piece in America, in terms of translations, but they're like, oh hey, we're gonna go like mostly digital, pay us $2 and you get everything the day of translated in English, plus an entire back catalog of everything ever translated in English. And I still can't even believe that that's real. It's not for another like 10 days or so. Probably less than that now. I don't even know. What day is it that's going to happen? It's on the 17th, I believe. So it's next Monday. This is going to go down, and they're going to have this new direction of the service. But it's kind of nuts because it's going to literally just destroy the scanlation market. There's a market, it's free. I don't know what you call this, but that like section of the anime community, I guess manga community, they're just gonna go away. I mean, not completely, because obviously not everything's in Jump, but like if other magazines make this call and go in that direction, that's crazy. I don't know. I'm curious. I don't understand how it works. I don't understand how they're gonna benefit from that. That's the thing. It's been so like every time I hear about it or like I see something, I'm always like, how is this real? I don't understand. Like it's so cool that they're doing it. Because this is all I ever really wanted. Like trying to find Dragon Ball recently, maybe 6 months ago, trying to get into that. I'll just read it because I'd watched it. I think I talked about it on the show, but I'd watched it growing up. Let's see what it's like reading it. And it's like all the scans are dog shit, or they are been removed. The good ones are just gone. You can't get access to them. And so this would just solve that problem 100%. Like it's weird. It's weird that that's how they're just going to do this. And then the real big thing is it being the same day in English. I don't even feel like that's real. I feel like I'm making that up. I feel like I'm lying to you by saying that, because even me saying it again now, I'm gonna go check again because I don't even believe it. It's exciting though. I'm actually really fucking like. And it's funny, they have the little they have like a little video by the editor-in-chief, I think is who's doing it, and he's like, oh yeah, so this is a big move for us. We're gonna do this thing, upgrade, move in direction, change as we need to be, or whatever. I forget what he said. And then he's like, oh, and this will be an opportunity for you to support mangaka as well as respect them. I was like, that's an adorable way of putting that, but yeah, like it's just nuts, like that they would even try this. And the number seems so low. That's, I think, what's really staggering for me, is that that's like $2. I think it's weird, because I don't know. I think the magazine is sold for I think it's like $5 or something. It's not too much, maybe $7 or something like that. It's not a ton. So I don't know. I don't understand how this works, and people they're going to benefit in any real way. But I mean, I've only been stealing it for so long, so I mean, that makes sense that that's how they need money, I guess. Because he says in the videos, we realize that free manga helps people get into it more, which is true. That makes sense. But I don't know. It's crazy. Oh wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. I don't understand. Wait, no, I don't understand. Oh, okay. Wait, no. I don't know. The thing I just said, you can read the new chapters in English for free, but that seems ridiculous. I don't even understand. How do you even do that? I don't know. But then the back catalog thing is crazy too, because for me, I would never read a manga or something, because I couldn't get my hands on the earlier stuff. Because it's not as much like a Western comic where you have a a new person's take on these characters or whatever. You can read whoever, if you like an author or a writer or an artist or something, you can just find their take on a character and then read that run, and then you can stop and do whatever, But to have a manga thing is pretty much done by one person. It's rare that someone else steps in. I know Dragon Ball Super is written by a different guy, but Toriyama oversees. I think Boruto is the same way. I think someone else is primarily writing, but it's being overseen by the original. I actually don't remember what his name is who wrote Naruto. But I could get into Naruto now. You know what I mean? It's weird that It's all there, and so it'd be so easy to get access to for $2. Like, I would pay for the service for $15 a month, and they're like $2. It's like, I don't understand. How do you, like, how do my pay, like, what do you do? But I guess for most of it, like, I guess the logic would just be no one, or most people like myself, we're reading illegally because we just want to keep up. It's not like I want to do this, but there's no way for me to legally keep up with One Piece. Like, I don't want to be behind. I don't want to get, like, spoiled on something or whatever, like, I have to kind of do it illegally to keep, it's weird. So I guess this is like, it makes sense. Hey, let's charge anything. But if that price goes up, I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be shocked, because that just seems like such a low number. And if what I just read is real, the newest stuff is free, and then you get the back catalog for $2, which seems even more insane. And I don't even believe that at all. It's crazy. Like, I would obviously pay for it anyway, because it's just like, I want to support this thing that I enjoy a lot. Because I try to buy the, what do they call them? The Tokobons or whatever, the volumes, whatever. I forget what their term is. I try to buy them, but they're wicked expensive too. I think they're like $10 a piece for like whatever, how many chapters. I think it's like, I don't know how many chapters are in with us. I don't know, but like, I'm trying to buy them just because I like having them. I think it's fun. Like, I have all of what I would consider to be Hunter x Hunter, purchased, and I want to get all of Berserk. I'd love to one day own all of One Piece, but I think One Piece is currently at 90 volumes or something crazy. So I would have to deal with that in some way. And like, really, they used to sell like, they were like these collection boxes, and it was like, here's basically, you just buy an arc. You like, whatever, you'd buy whatever this arc was. So you'd have whatever. What's the first one? East Blue. Is that where they start? I know where they start on the map if you laid it out flat, but I don't remember which quadrant is which, because they're all named. They're all the four main oceans and the Grand Line, but like the four main oceans, I don't remember how they're labeled, because it's like east, west, south, north, blue, but each one is, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's weird. It's like the map of One Piece is strange because the way they have to explain it, because it's a globes, they try to flatten it out, and they're like, this is how it works. Like, it's very confused. Yeah, but I'm very excited, because that's cool too. Because like, and the thing is that's nice too is they're like, hey, we're gonna give, like, you can use the app. I ended up downloading it just to have it for when this thing drops. But like, you can use the app or use our website, and I've found that I prefer to read manga on my phone. Like, actually, more than anything, I would rather just read it on my phone, out of the convenience of like, okay, I'm gonna fucking whatever, I'm going shit. I'm going. That's a weird way to put it. I'm taking a shit. Let me read this fucking chapter, or whatever. So that's my preferred way to do it, and it's always with me. That's the one nice thing, because like when I was younger and I would only read like Hunter x Hunter or whatever, because those were the ones I owned. And I'd always, every time a new one came out, which was infrequent, so it's like, what I would do is I would reread everything from the beginning, because it was so infrequent due to the hiatuses and stuff. But when I would do that, I would take, like, I remember we once went to like a casino, my dad and my brother and I, for like a work thing he had to do, and I had taken like 3 of them, and then like ran out of them by the time like we got out of the car. Like, we drove like a couple hours, and I was already like done. I was like, oh shit, I guess I should have brought way more. But they're really like, to get more, I think I actually had like 5 or whatever. But like, going more than 5, I'm gonna need a separate backpack to carry all these or whatever, because there's so many. So it's nice to be on your phone. It's a little thing, just downloading fucking JPEGs or whatever. But I'll be curious to see what like the quality of it is like. It'll be kind of cool too to read some stuff again. Like, I want to reread all of One Piece, but I think I'd rather wait until it's done, or like close-ish to. I'll probably just wait till it's done, because I want to say One Piece is like somewhere around like 85% complete or something. Every once in a while, these One Piece social media accounts I follow, they'll post like, Oda said this much of it's done, and I'm like, all right, that makes sense, sure, let's believe that. But I can't imagine there's much more, because it's like where they're at. They're already they're interacting with very serious antagonists with the Yonko. So like, how much more do we got with that? Like, they're kind of establishing them, I guess, because like, we know Blackbeard's a bad dude. We didn't really know anything about Big Mom, and now that's taken care of. And Hokkaido's the only one we really don't know anything about. I mean, there's Shanks, but like, I just have a feeling he's not really gonna play. He's always gonna kind of play like a more mysterious role than he would be like an actual antagonist thing. Maybe that would be like a final like friendly rival confrontation, because that's how it starts, with him putting the hat on Luffy and saying, hey, when you can, what is it, if you can punch me back or something, you can beat me, I'll take the hat back or something. So I would imagine that's somehow going to play into it. in like a more friendly way. They might do that at the end. But I don't want it to end, and I'd hope it doesn't, but it will, obviously. Because that's the downside too. It's like you got something like Berserk where like I would like this to end because holy shit, I can't fucking wait anymore. This is driving me insane. Stop playing Idolmaster, you asshole. I don't mean that. Come back to us, please. But like One Piece is so fun and it updates so frequently. Like it seems like it pains Oda to take breaks sometimes. Like I think he's I want to say he's not doing one next week, which is funny. It always fucking throws me off too when he doesn't update, because like my phone, the app on my phone doesn't like give me like a push notification or something. I have to remember it's there and I can open it, and then the little like button will be like, hey, you got this many new chapters or whatever. That'll pop up, but I have to remember that it's there. And like I don't really like, I like My Hero Academia. I like Dr. Stone. I actually love The Promised Neverland, but like I don't remember. The problem with The Promised Neverland is no one gives a shit about it in terms of like the scan community. So it doesn't update till Saturday, where everything else updates on a Friday, all the bigger named ones. So I frequently forget that that's happening because it's not the normal day that would open. So I sometimes miss like 2 weeks or 3 weeks of The Promised Neverland because it's like, oh, right, the new One Piece chapter, I open it up on Friday, read everything, in a half hour, and then forget. And then a couple weeks later, I'm like, oh, yeah, what happened? What's going on with the manga right now? I open it, oh, fuck, I'm like 3 chapters behind in The Promised Neverland. But that's like, that hopefully will change because the anime's coming out soon. I don't know what season it's coming out in. I should probably look that up because I know that and Dr. Stone are both getting animes. I enjoy Dr. Stone. It's kind of silly, but it's not like something I'm like, I love. And I'm not like obsessed with it. If it ended, I'd be like, whatever. It's kind of odd. Like it's I don't know if have I talked about this? I think I have. Where it's like everyone got turned to stone for like 3,000 years or something. I think it's like 3,700 years. I think there's a very specific number that everyone was turned to stone. And he's just a kid who's really good at science, and he's going to save humanity with science and like do stuff. And they're trying to build a boat right now and get like oil and do that shit. So like it's cool. I do cool things. Like it's not like it's like it's weird because it's a battle shonen, but like primarily with like science experiments. It's weird. It's a weird way to do it. I can explain it, but like it has like the moments of like a battle shonen. I don't know. I haven't talked about it in a while here, so maybe it's a good idea to just recap that. But I think I have talked about it here before. But I don't love that one as much. The Promised Neverland, dope as fuck, but I hope with the anime that would like boost its popularity. It's weird that like I'm primarily a manga fan first. I actually ran into someone, same situation. He like recognized my One Piece shirt I was wearing, and he's like, "Do you read or watch?" I'm like, "I read it." He's like, "Then I like you a lot more." I was like, "That's hilarious. I do the same thing." Like that's exactly the same way I handle situations with people. I'm like, "Oh, I'd rather you like." I think reading it's cooler. I don't know. It's like way easier for me to do it too. I was on a thread the other day about that, and everyone's like, "Why the fuck would I read this?" And I was like, "Why would I read?" Or something. They have something like that. And that was like the primary like reaction. But I think that's just I think it's the modern crowd. I feel like that's because I have other friends who only watch anime, and so like I'll like talk about My Hero Academia, and I always have to like walk real carefully because I'm way ahead of where they are. So to just be like, oh, where are you before we start talking about this? Like what happened in the show? Because I can't. There's a lot going on, and sometimes they say stuff I'm like, oh yeah, that happened, right? That was like a year ago. That's weird. That's how far back they are, because it takes a while. They had to do it so much later, so they have stuff to fucking make. But where it's at right now is pretty dope, actually. I love what's going on right now. It's I don't know. But it's kind of weird though, because it's almost another tournament arc, and I don't know why. Like, I feel like that this series seems to do that a lot. I don't know. It has the one criticism I have about My Hero Academia is I don't enjoy the school stuff as much as I enjoy the superhero stuff. So I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my god, there we go. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I'm hoping for more hero stuff. I think the villains are cool. It's when they fight each other, like I get why they're doing it, so they can show off, because basically this is just a way to show off what Class B looks like and what their powers are. And I'm like, cool, we get to see more people, but I don't care as much as I would care for like just having more them going out and fighting criminals and it being a serious situation, and we don't know if someone's going to survive or not. Although I don't think anyone's died in this series. Now that I'm saying that out loud, I wonder if that's ever going to happen. Did anyone die? No, just All Might losing his powers, like the big. Oh my god, everything's so sad. But I don't think anyone died. Anyone died? No one died. No one even died when they did the mission thing, where they had to save the girl in the underground thing with the mob. I don't think anyone died there either. I don't think. People got fucked up, but I don't think anyone died. Yeah, I guess really now I'm thinking about it. The only thing that happens, like the big sad thing, is the person's not gone, but they lose their powers in some way. That's usually like the death moment. I guess that's kind of the death of the hero, but like they're no longer a superhero. Oh, didn't fucking what's his face's brother die? The guy with the legs? He died. Yeah. Okay, so they have had people die, but we didn't know him. It was almost like we were just told information, and then we watched a character react, and we didn't get to feel that reaction as well. It's kind of weird. I think he died. Yes. That's why I took his name, right? That's why he's whatever. What is it, Engine or something? And it's like Engine or something, but with an I, because they have an I as their last name or something. Indigit. I don't actually know how to say it. That would probably help if I watched the anime, because there's actually a lot of names in that series that I don't know how to say, because they're very weird. Like, I only within the last few months realized how to say Midoriya's name. I had no idea how to say that. I just called him Deku, because otherwise I had no idea how to say his first name. His first name, I guess. No idea. It was super weird. And I heard someone saying it on, like, Crunchyroll or something, or one of their, like, social media things. Like, oh, okay, that's how it's said. All right, cool, I guess. But I had no idea. But why was I talking about that? I don't know. It's a good series. I do enjoy it. And I honestly, I should watch more of the anime, but I don't. But yeah, I'm actually thinking about watching that One Piece anime, because I just really like One Piece a lot, and I would like more One Piece in my life. But it's weird when I watch older One Piece, like I was watching the older One Piece movies, and it's weird to see their power level go down to then later that week watch them be like really strong. It's weirdly unsettling, and not unsettling, but like upsetting to like go one way to the other. You're like, oh, okay, Luffy's doing all of this, and now I'm watching him be like a child again. It's weird, and I don't know why. It's like dissociative for me. I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. I can't follow this. But I do just enjoy One Piece, and apparently the anime's fun. That was in the one of the threads I was reading. Some guy was like, do I read or watch One Piece right now? I feel like I should, but it's long. Recommendations, and a lot of people were in there like, yeah, the anime's actually not bad. I'm still watching it. Because I know it got worse or something, but whatever. I had a thought. Oh, one anime I am watching, and I'm not going to say it right because I don't remember how to say it. I don't think I've ever talked about it on the show, but it's Asobi, I think. AsobIASBASE or something. It's fucking hilarious. Everyone should watch this damn show. It's so good. It's so funny. And it's so weird how they do it, where it's like the intro is so pure and like wholesome. It's about three girls who are fucking idiots, and they're so fucking dumb, and I love them all so much. But the intro, and like it's very crude. There's a lot of butt slaps and talk about sexual stuff. The one girl writes fan fiction, and it gets real steamy, and she gets all she's scared of 3D boys and stuff. It's hilarious. But the opening is like the three of them in like a field of flowers, wearing white, singing this happy song, being friends forever, and then it goes into the show where everyone's being gross. And like in one episode, the girl got caught reading manga, and she wasn't. Apparently, that's not allowed in schools. I thought that was weird. I didn't know that. As I guess a rule in Japanese schools, you can't bring manga in. I don't know. They don't seem to let kids have fun over there. So she had to get a guardian to come pick it up or something, or just to, I don't know. It wasn't even to pick it up, because he had to ask for it back. I don't know. It was weird. To apologize? I think that's all he was actually called in for, is just to apologize, or something weird. And then something very Japanese. And then he turned out to be like this a super fucking nerd, and like he was like super into anime and manga and stuff, and just gross, and like saying something about the girls when he met them, that like they're in their purest state or something right now, and he's like a 25-year-old, and these girls are in middle school. He's being horribly creepy and super weird, but that's what the show. It's like hilarious. I don't know. It's fucking killing me. What won me over is there was like a clip on Twitter, and someone's like, fucking everyone needs to watch this. This is from like last season too. I don't even know why it popped up. And it was the one girl is a foreigner, and everyone thinks she can speak good English, but she only has foreigner parents. She was born in Japan, so she's blonde and she looks like an American, but she's not at all. She's 100% Japanese. She's born in Japan. She only speaks Japanese, but everyone thinks she's really good because she was an exchange student. She switched schools, but it was just from one Japanese school to another. So like most of her conflicts come from people thinking she knows how to speak English. So she had to like, or they like just like we're like, oh, we have an English team or something, so you're gonna be the captain. And she's like, fuck, I don't know any English. I'm fucking terrible at English. So they built a robot based on her or one of the girl's grandfathers. I don't even think it was the American girl's grandfather. It was the really rich girl's grandfather who spoke English. And all the robot would say was like, "I'm here to fuck, and I want to like fuck you, and I just want to swear," and it's like being like real like rough. And they're like, "Oh my god!" They think it's saying, or at one point it says something like, "I just want to have a bunch of sex" or something weird. And then but the girls are also stupid and they barely speak English, so they're like, "Oh my god, this thing is so accurate. It said 6 perfectly, like the number 6." It's just, but like and then like yeah. So I watched this whole thing, and then they're like, wait, what does it say? Like they're realizing what's happening, and then the butler guy who's there, who built the robot for her or whatever, is like, "Oh yeah, no, this is like a sex robot that we changed to look like your friend," and it's oh my god, it's such a good show. I haven't watched it in a while though, because I don't know, it's like real dumb. So sometimes it's like, oh my god, I can't do this forever. It's like Oxygen Hunger Force in the same way, where I'll watch like 9 episodes of those in a row. That's a number. That's unrealistic. Like 4. And like that was really fun. I loved it. I fucking died laughing every single episode, but I need to do something else because this is brainless. And there's like no consistency with Aqua Teen. It just goes in places. Like one episode I just recently watched in season 2, the neighbor gets hair, and the hair is a possessed, or like I guess it's possessed. I guess what you'd call it. Like this evil fucking clown thing, part of this clown species that's never been established, and it was turning him into a clown, and they needed to cut it off and save him, but they couldn't, and then he turned into a clown, and then Frylock froze him. Somehow Meatwad got hair on him, he also turned into a clown, and then it jumped into the future, they didn't do anything, and then they died. And the episode ended. Like, it's just so absurd. You can do whatever you want in this show. It's amazing. Oh, what a great television show. I love it so much. Yeah, it's so good. I guess what other thing I'll talk about? How much order do I want to do this in? I didn't write a ton down of like things to talk about, and I'm not sure which order I should do this in. Let's keep it nerd shit first then. We'll talk about Smash Ultimate. I purchased it for way too much money. It was absurd. He just kept telling me to do things, and I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll buy that. Sure. Fucking let's go. $106 later. I'm going home. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I bought it, and it's okay. I haven't found a character that you start with the original 8. Was it 8, 6, something like that, or whatever the number was originally? 8, I think it's 8. And so that's all you got. You don't unlock. And what does this box say? How many are there? 70 plus. So you have to unlock like 60 something characters. And it's really hard and annoying. There's like so many people to unlock, and the CPUs are so good. I don't understand. I'm watching people on Twitter like pros get fucking dunked on by fucking CPUs. I don't understand. And I haven't found a character I've like enjoyed to play, because I only really know how to play like sword characters, because that's all I ever did in Melee and Project M is play Marth primarily. And I think that's a detriment to me as a player. And like the problem is I'm playing Marth, but this is not Marth from Melee. So like I'll try to shield grab someone at a range that would make sense in those games, because his grab range is stupid. And they fixed that fucking years ago. That's not Marth anymore. So I'm like getting fucked on by things, because I'm trying to do a thing that like I think would work. It doesn't. It's throwing me off. It's driving me crazy. But I didn't know the Switch was like entirely compatible with a GameCube controller now. I didn't know that. Like, you can navigate the whole menu, like the basic menu of the thing with a Switch controller. GameCube controller. I do have a Switch controller, because I didn't know they were doing this, but I wonder, you know what? I think you can play like everything with it. I should try Zelda with it, just see if it works. It has less buttons, so I don't know if it would. That's the one thing I'm like confused, because it has less buttons that might not work. I don't know. They changed the fucking color switch buttons in Ultimate. I don't know why. You used to be able to do it with like X and Y, and you could like just rotate through them. You have to do it with Z now. It might be LZ and RZ on a normal controller, but obviously missing one button on the game controller, you can't. But yeah, I don't know why they made that decision. That's such a weird choice. Like, why move that button? I don't know. Like, because when I started, I picked the character. I'm like, how do I change the color? I don't understand what I'm doing. And also, the colors lag. Like, you pick your character, and you start changing your color, and then their character disappears because the fucking PNG didn't finish loading or something. I don't know. It's a weird thing that's happening. I don't know why that is. But everyone's like it's kind of fun going around Twitter and just like seeing like what people think is really good and who's really good and what's going on, like who's the best character today. But it seems to be funneling into the Squid Kid Inklings. The Inklings are really good, and apparently Falco's really good. I haven't unlocked him, and I haven't seen him in any video. I've seen Inklings being played, and Inklings are crazy. I don't understand. They're so good. They move so fast. They can do so much. I don't know how to do any of their things though. Like I played one for a minute and tried to figure out what everything does, but like this guy was like throwing his like paint bomb, and I was like, that's cool, and that seemed to be really helpful. But then he was also able to like, recharge his paint, and I don't know how you do that, so I got confused, and I like played Squid Kid once, or Inkling. I honestly didn't know that's what they were called until this game. I always thought they were just Squid Kid. I didn't think that was a. I thought that I didn't think it was just a meme. I thought that was like their actual name. Man, I couldn't figure out how to like refuel my paint, and then I was like, this is really hard. I don't want to do this. And then apparently Pokemon Trainer is really good too, but like because it's only Squirtle and Ivysaur. I think Charizard's dog shit or something. Is Charizard like a single like his own character in this game, like he was in Smash 4, or is he just back with Pokemon Trainer? I actually just realized that I don't know that answer. I can't check the roster by opening the game right now because I don't have everyone, and I've like lost like the last like fucking 4 or 5 fucking like new challenger things. Like I got like a Lucario or something, but I'm like missed like the last like 4. And like sometimes it's like me being stupid and I like fall off the edge and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I want to try Roy. Apparently Roy's really fun right now. He looks really fast, which is cool. Pikachu's cool, I think, but I haven't played him for more than a few seconds. You start with him, luckily, but I would like to play him though, because I think he's cool. Like I've never actually played a Smash game with like a character from a game I like am passionate about. Like I've played Marth for years. I don't fucking give a shit about Fire Emblem at all, and I've tried. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care. So that's what was nice when like they added Cloud. I was like, oh, there's a character from a game I enjoy, but I didn't end up fucking playing Smash 4 like ever. And I can't fucking unlock him in this one. He's so far. He's like one of the last characters to unlock. And there's like no fast way to do it. Apparently, the fastest way to do it is the way I'm trying to do it. And like you basically like trick the game into unlocking a bunch of characters by just running around or something for like 20 minutes, and then you have to do a game, and then a new challenger appears, then close the game, then boot up again and go back in and do a game again, so then a new one shows up, and you get it, you gotta shut the game down. It's so tedious and fucking time consuming. I was trying to do it today, and I just fucked up the Roy one, and I think I fucked up the Daisy one too, like back to back. I'm like, fuck this, I can't do this anymore. This is so annoying. There's like other ways to do it, but I just want to get it over with. I don't want to really play the single player stuff. I don't care. Like I'm almost just doing it because it's like, well, if someone comes over, they should be able to play any character they want. The Belmonts are cool, but I have no idea how to play them. They're very confusing. Like they don't have anything that's like, I'm not gonna say AoE, but like there's no like sweeping move. They're like all of their aerials and their smashes are, except for their down smash. Actually, I haven't played Richter. Maybe he's slightly different, but I don't believe so. I believe the echoes are 1-to-1, like identical. I think. I don't know, but all of their attacks are like very like it's like a cross. It's like they attack straight up or straight to the right. Whatever, like straight down. They don't really. Or actually, no, their down air is crazy. It's like this weird like fucking slide thing. Like they just dive into the floor, and it's like I was like, oh my god. Like I almost tried it on like over the edge, just like, oh, this is probably a spike or something, or just they throw the whip straight down. No, you plummet straight down. Look, I was on stage when that happened. And then apparently their B moves are really good. I think they throw a lot of projectiles, but like I've never been like someone who's played a projectile character, so I don't really understand what I'm doing. And I don't understand what their fucking kill potential is. I don't get that either. So. They seem cool. I think their down tilt is also really good. I think it's close, it's like almost like Cloud's. I think, where it's like closest distance. I think Cloud's bad now, which is unfortunate. Not bad, but he's not as good. So I don't know. I haven't found a character I love yet. So we'll see. They're adding Joker from Persona 5, which is amazing, and I still don't believe it, but it's apparently reality. Everyone keeps telling me, because if you've listened to this show from the very beginning, big fan of the Personas. But Persona 5 specifically, very good. That was like a year ago. I was just thinking about that. Now this is back in the news a lot. I was like, I haven't played that game like a year, and I probably should play it again. But I got 3 Kingdom Hearts games, so that won't happen yet. But yeah, that game's awesome. I love that game, and that character's cool as fuck. And if there's anything to imagine, the DLC characters will be fucking busted like the last game. So that's cool. We'll go with that. We'll do that. That'll be fun. So hopefully Joker's good, because I think I'll play him. But so that's cool. The game itself, kind of fun. I don't know. It's got like weird movement options. That's like that was always my struggle with Smash 4. Was moving was weird, and I didn't like it. And then this one's slightly different, but it's still weird. Like I think I would rather play just something that's kind of fast. That's why I might just play like a Pikachu or something, because it's probably easier. Like when you're playing as like a human. It's weird, and they control weird, and it feels like everyone's running through molasses. I don't know, but not like. I guess it's like the turnaround is weird. That's probably all it is, because you actually do move quickly, but like turning around and like stopping and like maybe it's like floatiness, so you like drift when you jump or something. I don't know. It's weird. It feels weird. I never feel like I have like control over my character. I can like do something efficient with my character. They always just kind of slide around. Like, I don't know. It's weird. So we'll see. I don't know. I gotta not play Marth. What I'm kind of coming to the conclusion to is like I'm gonna move away from him, and find another character somewhere else, because I'm just getting my fucking. I'm too used to the fucking dumb shit he could do in the other games. So it's annoying. I feel like Pichu's really good too. I don't know how and what what aspect, but I've heard people on Twitter. I don't know if people are just like joking, like, "Oh, Pichu's amazing, haha," but he seems super. I don't know. He seems cool. If he's like Pikachu but faster, then he's probably better. And I don't know if can Pikachu do his up B twice now, like he could in Melee. I have no idea. I don't know if they ever changed that at one point. I can't do it. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I have dumb hands, I guess. I don't know. He's weird. His new trailer is amazing. His Nair is so good. I love it. It's like basically just you turn into, it's like Mewtwo. You just kind of like, he's just all electricity all the time. And that's cool. Because I like that. But I don't like his fair or his bear. No, his back air is terrible too. Well, it's the Pikacopter from Brawl, and that's kind of okay if it hits. I'd like to see if Snake is cool in this one. I don't know. I have no idea. But again, he's like a projectile thing too with grenades and stuff, so I don't know. We'll see. I don't think Snake has a gun in this one. I don't know. I haven't seen like a rocket launcher. I don't know how similar he is to the Brawl version. So I'd be curious to see like what his, because I know people were like complaining like, "Oh, he can't have a gun, but like Joker definitely will." And like that'll be weird. But then it's like, well, Bayo has a gun. So, like, I don't know how that works. But, I don't know. I honestly don't even know what Joker will be like. I kind of hope he's not shitty. And, like, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting. Hopefully I'm a little more comfortable with the game by the time he comes out. I don't know if they have a date. But I fell asleep. I was, like, sleeping through the whole thing. I was going to watch the Game Awards. And, like, oh, that's a thing I could talk about and potentially do. Whatever. And so I was like, oh, yeah, sure, we'll watch that. And then I got home. I was like, I forget where I was. I think I was at work, and I came back, and I was like, I'm just tired. I'm going to bed. I can't do this. It was like just about to start or something. Because I follow these different people on Twitch, and I saw them all going live because they were going to stream them watching it. And I was like, I can't, not today. Today I sleep. And then I just woke up in the middle of the night to a bunch of fucking messages like, oh my God, your dick must have exploded. You must be fucking loving everything. This is huge. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool, but there's just no fucking way. I was going to stay up and watch that. Because also, like, I don't care. Like, when I looked at the results later, couldn't care less. Like, it was just like, do you like God of War and Fortnite? Because we fucking do. And I was like, it's great. I don't care about either of these things, so I'm not going to watch this. I don't understand why God of War gets as much credit as it does. It's not that good. Spider-Man is way better. Like, it's silly. It's silly. But who am I? I'm not the fucking person for that, I guess. Everyone fucking loved that game. The guy was there. The guy just Kratos, and that was cool. He's a big dude. He's like a very large gentleman. I don't know if anything else happened there that mattered. Oh, MK11 got announced. I don't play Mortal Kombat. Probably never will, but I think it's cool. The cutscene was cool. And they have like their old outfits, or like Scorpion did. He had like that old, like the weird padded one that he wears in the earlier ones. So that's cool. I always like the way old Mortal Kombat looks. So that's a neat thing, but I don't think I'll play it. Maybe I will. I don't know. I like watching it. I always love watching like the NetherRealm games at Evo and stuff. So maybe I don't know. That's always cool to just see it. And I know they support the shit out of their games for the year they're up. Like that's the one weird thing about NetherRealm games is like they're only really there for about a year and then they put the next one out. It's usually it's Injustice and Mortal Kombat right now and they just kind of switch between the two. And I guess it's fine because they're pretty much the same game, right? They play the same and they look the same, all that kind of thing. But it's just weird that that's like how they do now. So I guess that's weird. I don't know. But everyone that plays them loves them. So I don't know. Sonic Fox won the fucking esport champion thing at that event. That's cool. He does really good at video games. It's almost like he's almost too good at video games. Where like he'll jump into one like and be brand new. Like when Soul Calibur was coming out. He was fucking dunking on kids. It's like, oh, this kind of sucks. I'd rather see like, the classic people that have loved Soul Calibur for years, succeed at this game. And this kid's showing up just fucking dunking on kids. It's kind of sad, actually. So he's almost too good at video games. But But I don't think he stuck out with Soul Calibur. I actually don't know how much he's done since. I know he switched to Aswell or whatever his name is. The guy with the fucking... I don't even know what his weapons are. He just creates weapons and dashes a lot. His backdash is super good. And then, yeah, he was playing Geralt, though, and Geralt was just insane. He still is really good. I think Geralt's amazing in that game. I don't know what the fuck. Like, he's so good. I was recently playing a bunch of it, and I think Killick's terrible. It sucks because I love him, but he's really slow, and a lot of the characters in that game are very fast. So I don't know. And I was watching some video where someone's like, "Hey, how do I get good with Astaroth?" And he was like, the best way to get it good to him is probably not playing him, because it's like this game is very easy mechanic wise. So if you don't, if a character just does not vibe with you and you're not doing well, then you're probably playing the wrong character. And I was like, that makes sense, I guess. So I might have to stop playing Killick, which sucks because I love Killick. He's my boy. He's my lad. But I don't know. I don't think there's only one Soul Calibur tournament in this area, and then I don't think they're doing it anymore. And I was out of town. I couldn't even go, so that sucked. I would have loved to have just participated and just to see like what the Soul Calibur community in this area is like, but I think it's dead. Smash does so well over here. Like there's just tons of kids that try and play it and stuff like that. So that'll primarily be what this region is doing until, I don't know, someone dies. There's just been so much forever, and so I know Ultimate's going to do really well over here, and people are going to play a bunch of that, and but I just have to unlock the characters first. I don't want to do that. It's so annoying. There's so many. Why are there so many? There's so fucking many. I don't understand. There's so many. Like, when they were talking about it, with all the pre-stuff, and they're like, this character's in the game, and this character's in the game. I was like, this is really fucking cool. Wow, this is amazing. There's so fucking everyone here. All the warriors. And then I find out days before purchasing it, you don't unlock them all yourself. Like, fuck me. Oh my god. No. I don't want anything to do with that. So, now I have to do that. Jesus. So many. And they're so hard. And they put you on such shitty stages sometimes, where it's like, oh, hey, a new challenger. Cool, whatever. I'll get this person. And then I fucking loads into the game. I'm like, on this stage? Fuck me. I almost didn't get the Ice Climbers, because their fucking stage is a nightmare. It's the worst. It's cool that like you get in some of them and they'll play like a theme for them or something. Like I think the Roy one was like Roy Departs or something. That was the name of the song. I was like, that's pretty cool. Like play his song in his situation. That's cool. But if everything could just be done on Battlefield, it'd be fucking great. That would be far, far better. But I don't know. We'll see. With fucking Joker getting added, I mean, I would have never seen that coming. So who the fuck knows what's going to happen with this DLC? I have no idea. It could be anything. Sora might literally actually exist in this game. That's an insane thought, but it might actually happen. But I don't know if that will, because I know Square Enix is being like weird with Cloud. Like they're only giving him like 2 tracks or something. Like there's no music from Final Fantasy in there or something. It's weird. Apparently they're being like real stingy with it. They're like, you can have this character because you asked or whatever, and you need him or something. But fuck off about the rest of that shit. So I have no idea. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see. But I want to see what fucking Snake's costumes are, because I know like a lot of characters got a lot of cool things, like just new stuff. Like you can be like the wrestling Pikachu, and like different weird outfits for Mario. So like it's cool. I'd like to see what everyone look. I want to see if you can do the naked Snake one. I think it'd be cool. I like that one a lot. That's what I used in Project M when I played Snake a little bit. So we'll see. It's so many characters though, and I'm like not that good at the game. I'm just not that good. It's very hard. But I'll play Cloud probably until Joker comes out. If I can get to him. And then when you don't get that character, you lose the new challenger thing. They get fucking bumped to like the bottom of the list. And so you're like, I'm not even like, I have like you know, whatever, so many characters unlocked, but like I fucked up so many times that it's gonna take so long. Like I'm not even like lowering the number that much. So that sucks. But it should be fun. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to have. That's kind of why I'm just unlocking things. I think it'd be just fun if people are just over, like I'm like, hey, I can just bring my Switch here and we can just play this thing. How's that? Do you like that idea? You know, whatever. I think it's kind of fun. It's just tough. It's so hard. I think the easier way where you don't lose, I think you do the story thing. That's like a long fucking campaign I don't really feel like dealing with at all. Yeah, so there's that. Oh, you know what I did recently? I'm talking about this for 2 seconds. So, back to Kingdom Hearts. I'm playing Birth by Sleep for my cousin as well for myself, but I'm only doing like the story for myself. I'm just gonna move on because I only got a month, really. I got like 55 days. I think I saw on Twitter till Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, whatever it is. So I'm just doing that just to beat it. But every once in a while I go over to his house and I'll just try to platinum the game for him. And I fought the Ventus Remnant. Or Vanitas Remnant. Oh my god, that fight is so hard. I beat him, but holy shit. What a fucking... Oh my god. It's insanity. I don't understand. Terra, I did it on Terra, and he's obviously the worst character. He's not very good. But oh my god. It took me 6 hours. I just stopped. I was like texting people, and I was like doing other stuff, and then fucking 2 hours into this fight, I'm like, I have to just focus on this. This is all I can do. It's just so hard. He's like invincible for a lot of it. And like, I actually almost beat him, one time I beat him. I threw out 3 commands before one of them hit him. Like, that's how much he spends invincible. It's insane. He had like 1 thing of health left. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? None of these moves are hitting. They're going through his body. He's so hard. It's kind of similar to like the Lingering Will fight, but that's like really easily exploited. This was not as easily exploited. I just ended up using Aerial Slam a lot because it made me invincible for a very long period of time, and you could like delay it. It was weird, but I don't think I'll be doing that for myself anytime soon. That was so hard. It was so difficult. And the fucking mysterious figure is actually harder. He's like way worse, and everyone hates that fight, no matter who you are. It's like everyone says is one of the worst designed fights in Kingdom Hearts, and I've never done it, and now I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna hate myself. I'm sad. I don't want to do it. He like knocks your commands off. He'll just turn your moves off, and you have to go pick them up. He's like knocks them off you, and they fall on the floor, and you gotta fucking find them. Like, that's such bullshit. And he has like other things where like he'll just do endless damage. And like other characters like Ventus and Aqua, they can just dodge because their dodge is endless. They have perfect invincibility with their max dodge, but Terra doesn't. And fuck me. Oh, it's so hard. That platinum is so stupid. You have to do fucking every single character. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Heavens. All right, whatever. I'm done with that. Yeah. So the last thing I'm going to talk about. So as I was getting my teeth kicked in by Vanitas, I purchased a comedy ticket to the TJ Miller show. He was here in Albany recently. Yesterday, and I went Friday. So yeah, but whatever. And so I was like, this will make me feel better and not like I'm getting murdered. So I did that. Left his house. My cousin lives like an hour north of here, so I was like, all right, I have to leave at fucking 8 o'clock to get this 10 o'clock show. Fuck me. And I like just showed up too, like at 10. It was like so far, such a far drive. And so I got down there, and then because they have a ticket, because like I've said in the last episode, they're like restaurants. So like on the ticket, it's like show up like almost an hour before. So for whatever, I don't even really know why. That's why. Because when I got there, they were still seating people. Like there was a huge fucking line when I got there at 10. So I don't know. I have no idea why they say like, well, show up at 9. So you get there an hour early or whatever, or you're supposed to. I didn't, so I just roll in. But I'm by myself. I asked a bunch of people to go. They couldn't. I was like, fuck it. It's $25. I'll just go. Fucking whatever. So I just roll in. And like I said, it's a restaurant, so they have to like sit you in like a weird situation at some table. And so I get sat down to like some small table. It's this other dude and his sister's like in the bathroom. So we start talking for a minute, and I was like, oh, it's nice, whatever. He's very chatty. But I was like, all right, sure, I'll talk to you. Let's do it. So we're talking for a bit, and then his sister comes and sits down, and like me and him had already been talking for a bit, and I was like, oh, is this your first time here? Have you been here before? I think however I worded it. And then he's like, no, actually I haven't. It's my sister invited me for my birthday. We're doing this, whatever. So then she sits down. And I was like, all right, let me ask. I'll ask her that question. That's an easy conversation. And I go, hey, have you ever been here before? She goes, actually I have, and this is weird, but we sat together. And I was like, what? Uh-huh. And she's like, yeah, you went to Aziz Ansar? I was like, yeah. She's like, we sat over there. I'm like, yeah, we did. I did. I guess. All right. She's like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's super weird and like kind of awkward, but yeah, I remember you. And I was like, uh-huh. And then like I thought about it. I'm like, there's not a lot of dudes in Albany that look like me, so I guess I would stand out. And like she was with like I think another guy, but like it was a full table, like 5 or 6 or something. There was table 6, and they had, I don't know if the 5 of them came together or were just talking in line together or something. But they were all very chatty. They didn't speak to me at all. Yeah, and so she was like, yeah, we sat together, and I was like, weird. I don't remember where she sat at all. I don't really even remember her at all. I think it's very strange that she remembered me. But yeah, so we got to sit together again. That's weird. Because this one wasn't like full. This wasn't a packed one. So that was weird that we got placed together again. Then the show, the things about to start, people come over, they ask for drinks, and I was like, oh, yeah, sure. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm going to have to get some kind of energy drink in me. I'll do like a vodka Red Bull, whatever. She's like, would you like to make it a double? And I was like, fucking why not? Turns out that was a bad call. Drinks there are hella expensive. Didn't know that. I ended up spending like $35 in drinks. I was like, I bought 2. What happened? How did that happen? At no point did she warn me. So that was a mistake. So if you ever go to the Funny Bone, don't buy alcohol there. That's a mistake. That's a bad call. So yeah, that was like the first time I went there too. I was like, maybe I'll get food. I don't know. Like, do I make this a thing? No, never mind. And then they never end up even speaking to me when I was there, which is weird. And so this time I was like, it's 10 o'clock and I don't even want to eat. I just get, drinks, whatever, fine, I'll leave. And then, it was a horrible call too. So just don't buy things. But I was like, the show was awesome. He was really good. T.J. Miller was amazing. And like, I know he got like in some trouble recently and got kind of, fired from things, whatever, but I've always liked him. I always think he's kind of cool. I always thought it was funny. I actually just watched Office Christmas Party at my mom's, and I was like, this is a weird fucking movie, but sure, I'll watch this. And it was like fun. I don't know. She has like actual TV cable, so like fucking, we just turned it on. There was a movie going, and we were like, well, let's watch the movie. Which I haven't done in years. We did it with the Cat in the Hat there when I went there too. That movie's awesome, by the way. I don't know why people talk so much shit. That movie's so funny. It holds up so good. Like, and apparently, Mike Myers did not want to be there, but fucking you would never know. He fucking puts 110 in that thing. He's just making it as ridiculous and stupid as possible. And like the writers of that movie worked on Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm. One of them fucking created the Clerks TV show. It's crazy. It's so good. It's such a good movie. It doesn't need to be good. I was watching this video essay on it today. This has nothing to do with this comedy show, but I want to talk about the Cat in the Hat. Fuck you. Fuck it. He was like, yeah, it's basically like they took the beginning of the book and the end of the book. It's a fucking 5-minute read, fucking whatever it is. It's so many pages and whatever. I don't remember the amount of pages it is. And it's like, so there's not much movie you can do here. So fuck it. We're going to just fill the rest of the middle with really weird jokes and be hilarious. And they fucking nailed it. Like, it's such a good way to do that. And like, I haven't watched the Jim Carrey Grinch in a while. I saw the newest one. I fell asleep like in the middle of Act 2, but it's like, dude dresses up as Santa and steals presents. I think I know what happens. And I woke up when the people were waking up and like, oh, Christmas has been stolen. I was like, I feel the movie has played out as it should. He's like starting to make his suit, and I fell asleep, and I woke up and it was over. I'm like, all right, cool. That makes sense. I think I know what happened. But the Jim Carrey one, I like. I did. I haven't seen it in years. It's on Netflix. I might watch it now, but it's a silly fucking movie. And I think it's fun, so fuck you. I guess I'll watch it. Let's go. But I don't think it's going to be as good as The Cat in the Hat. I think the movie's really fucking fantastic. It's so fun. It's such a silly thing. And then this video essay guy, he's like, this movie's awesome. Like, people shit. I don't know why people shit on this movie so much. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, so yeah, T.J. Miller. I don't even know why that came up. Oh, Christmas Office Party. Yeah, so he went up. He's like a lot of fun though. He has an HBO special, and like it's very weird. He gets like very weird at times, and like it's kind of fun. I don't know. It's like he calls himself like an absurdist comedian or whatever, and he really is, and it's like fun. I enjoy watching that. As someone who also would like to indulge in that kind of thing. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like he gets kind of weird and absurdist or whatever. But he was also like juggling and like played the trombone, and he had a fucking ventriloquist dummy, and like, he had all these weird little bits, and he was like being very fun. He played a long show too, because he's on Sorry when I saw him, and when I saw the last show too, there was like an MC, an opener, and then the headliner, and it was just this. He just had a guy who was like his opener, and then he went on for like almost like an hour and a half. Like he just went on forever. At least it felt like that, because I got out kind of late, but I don't imagine the guy that was the opener did that long. Because I got out at like 1 o'clock or something. Or like I got to my car at 1 o'clock. Because afterwards, or while he was doing his show, there was a guy sitting in the front row, and he started roasting him like real hard for some dumb shirt he was wearing. And I was like, oh, that's pretty fun. Like, just watch this guy get completely obliterated. I was like it was like broken into like sections. So there's like this like almost like a floor seating area, but it's all like on the same level. And then there's another section back there. I was in that second section. And so I'm watching this guy get obliterated, and then he turns around, and I'm like, I know that guy. It's one of my dad's friends. Like, that guy's been in my house a lot. Like, I know him. I'm like, that's really weird. That I first run into this girl who's fucking recognizes me, and that's a weird situation. Now I'm this guy who's like a very like focal point of this show getting roasted. I know him too. That's weird. And so like that kind of goes down or whatever. And I'm like, this is so odd. What is happening? Like, I know these people in the weird situation, because like a weird like on a whim. I'm by my, no one wanted to go. I just wanted to go. I picked the 10 o'clock show because fucking why not? Here I am, and this happens twice now. That's strange. Show goes on. It's great. I'm having good times. He does all sorts of weird, wacky stuff. And like, it's funny too, because some of the times too, like at one point he starts a joke the same way he does the HBO special. So then catch people that saw the HBO special. So he goes like, it's something about like nightmares. He's like, does anyone have nightmares? And some guy goes, I have night terrors. He goes, do you actually, or are you just referencing the HBO special? And he's like, oh, you're just referencing it? Okay, great. Well, this one's different. Don't worry. You'll get the, he just started going into like this whole thing. Like you'll get, you basically just get 2 for the price of 1 right now, or whatever. I forgot how he worded it, but so I ran to or as the show was ending, I have to pee, so I'm leaving, and I'm leaving. As I'm leaving, another guy goes, Tom. I'm like, what? And I turn around, and it's a guy who just interviewed me that day at this like TV station that I went to interview at, and he's like the executive producer of that, and he like, oh hey, how's it going? I'm like, what the fuck? Why do I keep running into people at this random thing I chose to do on a whim? Like I didn't have like no one wanted to go, so normally I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, but I was like, oh, whatever, I'll go. And I'm running all these people. I'm like, this is so weird. Like what's happening? So I run to that guy. We talk for a second. I go to the bathroom. I couldn't really talk for long because I had to pee like you wouldn't fucking believe. I bought 2 drinks. Of course I got to piss. So I ran off to the bathroom. And then I ran into the guy again in the bathroom that I knew that, I've seen the front row getting made fun of. So then I ended up talking to him for a while, and he got a ticket to go meet TJ Miller. He's like, hey, do you want to come with us? And I was like, fucking, I guess. Why not, right? So I got to go meet TJ Miller. We talked for a bit. I make like some stupid fucking joke at him, and I don't remember how I worded it, but it was something about like, I really liked you in Gravity Falls. That's how I got into you. Not to be gross, because I worded it weird, so it sounded like a sexual thing, and so I made that comment. But I couldn't stop myself, and I feel kind of gross. I always hate when like I make like a stand-up, or like, they're the comedian. Don't fucking try to be funny in front of them. That seems weird and kind of gross to me, but I couldn't stop myself. And like, it was weird too, because I said that. He goes, oh, it's not gross. And then realized what I said, and then he kind of chuckled, but I feel like it was a pity laugh. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overanalyzing the thing, because I feel like kind of a dork for having attempted that, but it was weird. I don't know why I did that. And I was like, I left, I got in my car, I was like, why did I try to be funny in front of this guy? Like, what is wrong with me? Why would that be an attempt I would make? And so, yeah, that was like a weird fucking show. I don't know why I did that. I still don't know why I did that, but I did it. It happened. Oh, well. There we go. It was weird, too, because there was like a wave of people realizing what I had done, because like I could feel it. Some guy, like someone in the back corner that was like to my right, moaned that I had done this, and it came over, and I was like, oh, Jesus, what have I done? Why did I do this? Why would I try this? But yeah, so I got to meet TJ Miller. He's very nice. He's a very nice guy. He's very tall. He's a very big man. I didn't know that. He's very tall. He's like taller than I am. I'm like 5'11", 6 foot something. And he's like, wait, he's like taller than I am. We might be the same height actually, but he felt tall. He was very like, he's a much bigger person than I thought he would be. I don't know what I thought he would be, but he was a much bigger person. I walked in the room like, oh wow, he's a big guy. But he signed my friend's shirt, and then we left. I left. And then, just went home. And it was nice. Oh, it was a good show. I enjoyed myself. I have realized that I enjoy doing this stand-up thing, going to these shows. I'm like, we have like 2 clubs in this area. The one doesn't get a lot, and like that's one of the things I talked about with the girl I had sat with, because she said she lived in Saratoga, and I was like, oh, did you go to the other one up there? And she goes, yeah, they don't like really even like take care of it. I'm like, no, it like literally looks like the basement that it is. Like it's kind of weird and kind of gross down there. But like, yeah, it's like weird because they don't even like really support it and like advertise for it and bring people there. Because that's how the only reason I knew is because the girl that I went to see posted about it on Instagram. Like I didn't even know there was a club up there. Like until she said something. So like it's weird. And but this one brings people over a lot. So that'd be kind of cool. They're having some woman who's like, she's labeled as a psychic medium, and I have no idea what a psychic medium is doing in a comedy club. But I'm like fascinated. It's only $20 for that ticket, so I might just go because I'm like, what the fuck? What do you do? Like, what is your thing? That's so weird. So I might do that. So she's like in a couple weeks. Just because like, what the fuck is that? Like, what do you do? Why is it comedy? Because she goes to comedy clubs all the time. I looked her up on her website. She's at comedy clubs all the time. So like, again, what do you do? Like, why are you in a comedy club when you're a psychic? Because I've seen psychics before. That's like my mom's like all into that shit. So like she's taken me to some, or like I've met them and stuff, and like they're what you expect. She also watches those psychic shows all the time. But like, yeah, it's like it's what you expect. It's a woman being like, let me feel the room and like whatever. So, or dude, I guess really the big one, John Edwards or something. What was the name of that guy who was super big like back in like the early 2000s? I forget. But that guy, she watched him all the time. But like, it's just kind of like. She, a person like doing like the, what do they call it, cold reading or something, whatever that is. That's what they do. And I'm like, oh, is this fucking a comedy show? And like there was like a trailer for her on her website or something, and I was like, oh, she kind of does some jokes and people are laughing, but I don't understand how you are a comedian. Because if you Google her name, it's comedian, but everything, all the advertisements were saying medium, psychic, or psychic medium. I don't know. There's a difference. I don't know. And I was like, I understand. So I might see that one just because I'm fascinated, but. Like it's cool. There's just a lot of shows and stuff I enjoy doing. I like to go to the thing. But yeah, it'll be good. It will be good. I think so. I'll do more of those. It's just fun to go. It's so easy. Such an easy fucking thing to go to, you know. You just roll in, sit at a table with some strangers who you apparently met before, and then, you know, you keep going. But yeah, I kept running into people. It was super weird. And like the guy that I knew, I had talked to him briefly, and I had mentioned that I already ran into two people that I somehow knew and I had a weird connection with, and they're like, and his wife was like, "Oh man, you should. I guess you were supposed to be here. Like, it was so odd. Like, I know, it's just really weird. Like, this doesn't normally happen to me." But so that's that. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? I forget. Did I write anything else down? I should send opened Instagram while I was talking, because I don't know. It's a fun app. It's a good time. I don't know why I like fought it so long. I was like, I don't need one of these. I'm never gonna use it. And like, it's just a better Snapchat. Like, I don't understand like how Snapchat still exists. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense. Like, stories are fine. That's fun. I'll do that. That's way better. And fucking, I can just post dumb pictures. Like, I don't understand. Like, how do I lose? Like, why do I fight this? So that's way more fun. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how you browse it. That's the one thing I don't like. I just kind of open it and stare at pictures I've already seen. So that's weird. I have to figure, like, you can go to like the search feature. I don't know why I'm telling you about how to use Instagram. Because I don't know. I don't understand how it functions. Heavens. My God. All right, well, I guess I'm done. I'm pretty hungover, so I should probably just stop. And maybe go unlock more characters. No, I don't want anything to do with that. That sounds like a fucking nightmare. It's so hard. Why is it so hard? Just give me my fucking characters. I just want to play as Cloud until this guy shows up that I purchased for way too much money. I don't know why I bought all that shit there. It was such a dumb move. I didn't need the fucking fight pass now. He had said something that was like, "Oh, it'll be cheaper now." And I was like, that makes sense. Didn't look into it. Didn't look it up. Didn't research anything. I was just like, yeah, sure. That must be true. Why would this nice man tell me? Also, weird side thing that is really no bearing on anything, but I thought it was strange. He called stages boards, and I've never heard anyone say that in person. Like, that's a very weird old arcade thing, and like, he didn't look that old. He's probably like 30, maybe 35. And so I thought that was weird. He's like, not levels. He wasn't saying stages. He said boards. And I'm like, that's weird. I've never heard anyone say that in person. I've seen it on like documentaries about like old fucking video games. Like, but I've never heard that. It was super weird. Which, speaking of, Man vs. Snake and King of Kong, both fantastic documentaries. Also weird, because Billy Mitchell's in both, and they paint a very different picture of him in both ones. That's very interesting. I thought it was weird. He's like a good guy in Man vs. Snake, but he's like the antagonist of King of Kong. And now he's I think just a villain in life. I think he cheated or something. Something happened to him. I forget what it was. He got his little scores removed. I forget. It was weird. There was like a weird subset of YouTube, and I fell down this rabbit hole of like all these people just being like, the fucking integrity of scores are gone. Let's research this, and here's examples of why this is bad. And I was like, this is fascinating. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm just gonna watch these and play Monster Hunter and just listen to these guys like break down like screen comparisons, and like, if you look here, this thing is loading this way, which means it's done this way, and not an official licensed board, and and just like, and this weird video. It was fascinating. I don't know why, but it was really, really fascinating. But I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. I don't even know why I want to talk about that for a second there. But yeah, there's that. I don't know what else is there for me to talk. I don't think it's it. I think we're done. I still can't believe this fucking Shonen Jump news. I don't know if everyone else that is listening to this is like, oh my God, it's amazing. But like, it's just like blowing my mind. Like, it's just like insane. I don't even understand that it's real. It's like one of those things that I feel like I dreamt, and I'm like, that can't be real. And then I wake up and I'm like, that wasn't real. But for some reason, forget that. Like that. Like, I have a lot of dreams that like are very mundane like that, where like it seems like a thing that's really great and only benefits me. But I question it. I'm like, how is this real? And then I just never find the answer. So I wake up and I think that actually happened. It happens more with conversations where like someone will say something and I'm like, that was a weird thing for them to say. And then like you just move and then like, all right, cool, whatever. And I wake up, I'm like, that person actually say that? Like, I don't even know. Like, it was what a weird conversation we had. And then I never find out. I forget. And then I never ask them. But yeah, it's a weird fucking thing. I can't believe they're doing that. I would pay so much money for that exact service. They want $2. I don't understand. It's crazy. Doesn't make sense. I don't know how they're going to stay afloat. I mean, granted, That's $2 more that I'm giving them that I never have, but it's crazy still nonetheless. All right, well, I think that's everything. Unfortunately, no One Piece next week. That doesn't affect you at all. I'll probably still make an episode, but I'm going to be sad. Just know that I'm sad. And hopefully, I'll have all those characters unlocked, because this is driving me crazy. But I won't. I know I won't. I'm just not going to. I don't have the enthusiasm to do it, because this method is so boring. All right. But, yeah. Email the show. yourbrainontom@gmail.com. That is yourbrainontom@gmail.com. Send me things. Send me other methods to unlock these characters. How about I send you my Switch and you do it for me? No, that'd be silly. Well, I don't know. We'll talk. Is that everything? I think so. Follow me on the internet at Ironac usually. That's generally how you can find me. On most things. Except for Instagram, because I fucked that up. Fucked up my branding. Probably stream sometime. Kind of unemployed right now, so, like, kind of. I'll have a lot of free time. Probably stream, so that'll be fun. But until then, oh yeah, where am I? I'm like halfway through Ven's story. Oh, I'm at Disney Town. Fuck me. He has the fucking rhythm mini game. That game sucks. It's so awful. Birth by Sleep sucks. There's nothing good about it. I think that's everything. I'm like doodling on this piece of paper right now, so I'm not really thinking everything I need to think about right now. So yeah, I'm done. All the things I said previously, that's how you can get to me if you need me. Otherwise, I'll see you later. All right. Love and kisses.